Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Terri and I make Philippine travel updates. And this video is a very important update because One Health Pass. The other day we talked about how One Health Pass will be changing, upgrading, starting May 3. Well, actually, they've already changed it. Upgraded na po ang One Health Pass as early as May 1 or May 2? Yes po. One Health Pass is already changed, updated. What are the changes, Jennifer? And do they make sense? Well, sit down and calm down because I don't think we'll be happy all the new updates. This video is not just addressed to travelers to guide them, but also to government agencies responsible for this One Health Pass. You have some work to do because it's as of right now it's complicated, it's a mess. So what are the changes on One Health Pass? Let's start with the first change. Kathleen observed this. She was flying tomorrow. She's gonna fly tomorrow and tried to register, but she's unable to do so because it says 24 hours before departure. All right. The first change is you can only register within 24 hours before your departure or arrival. What is it, Jennifer? Departure or arrival? So remember before you can register 3 days before arrival. Well, starting today, you can only register 24 hours before your arrival. So let's go to the website. I want to show it to you guys. So let's go to onehealthpass.com.ph. Again, onehealthpass.com.ph and click OK. You have two options. You can either go to One Register or E-HTC. They are the same. They are the same. So let's go to E-HTC. There's a very general guide video from the government which is very vague and not really helpful. I'll just skip that. And we've already explained that in our previous video anyway. So, there is the first question. When are you arriving in the Philippines? For those who are coming from countries that are close to the Philippines, like for example, if I were to travel, then it would just be 1 day lang naman yung difference, so it would be easy. So I could just simply register a day before my arrival or the day of my arrival. So yan, May 3, then you can register. So for example, if you are arriving in the Philippines May 4, yan, you cannot because it has to be 24 hours. Let's read this stupid sentence. I'm sorry. Hear it. Thank you for indicating the date of your arrival. However, registration is only allowed within 24 hours prior your departure. Please come back and register within 24 hours before your actual arrival in the Philippines. What? What is really the basis? Because 24 hours within arrival versus 24 hours within departure or before departure is totally different. Totally different. And they're talking two different things here. Ano ba talaga? Departure or arrival? This is so confusing. And they did not even update it at the top. Look, it still mentions about 3 days. Very lousy. Sino bang nag-update nito? Well, ano ba? Ay, naku po. So, for those of you na malapit lang naman yung flight, short flights lang, or flying the same day, arriving the same day, or the next day, okay lang because you can still do it. Pero for example, this flight, Singapore Airlines coming from Los Angeles May 10, arriving in the Philippines on May 12. So that's 2 days. So if the traveler sa Los Angeles pa lang, let's say she tries to register on the day of her flight mismo, May 10, pero her arrival is May 12. Let's see. The website will not allow her to register. So, she cannot register naman sa Singapore because airline will not allow her to board without the One Health Pass registration. So, it's so confusing. Ano ba? Kung sino gumawa nitong question na ito or yung rule na 24 hours is not thinking about time zone. I like what one traveler said. Maybe whoever made the website doesn't know that Philippine time zone is ahead of US or Europe time zone. They need to fix that issue. Instead of arrival, they should just make it departure. So, when is your departure? O, di ba? Kasi arrival po, some many travelers, iba yung time zone. And sometimes, it takes 2 days before they arrive in the Philippines. Because of that time zone. Ano ba yan? So, kung pasok naman po, if your arrival time fits here, okay lang. Pero if, let's say, for example, this flight, especially those coming from the US, I suggest use na lang yung departure time instead of arrival para makapag-register kayo so that you can register. Kasi it's really important that you register because without a QR code or a barcode, your airline will not allow you to board the flight. 'Di ba? BOQ one-stop shop needs to fix this. Dapat hindi 24 hours arrival, dapat departure na lang ito. Okay, yan po yung first change, 24 hours before arrival or departure. For example, if you have this flight, Los Angeles, you leave Los Angeles on May 10 and you arrive in the Philippines on May 12, just use May 10. Just use na lang po departure instead of arrival. Kung gano'n naman po, para makapag-register kayo. Para makapag-register lang po kayo. Problema po nila yan kasi bakit mali-mali yung 24 hours arrival departure. Naku, ano? Ay, nako. So, that's the first change. 24 hours arrival or departure. Okay? Then, kung ano naman po, mas best po talaga kung departure na lang pong i-base ninyo para makapag-register kayo. When to register? A day before your departure or on the day of your departure or arrival. And once you receive your negative test result. Remember po na you have to upload your negative test result in One Health Pass so you can avail Express Lane. So how about kung hindi ma-upload yung negative test result sa One Health Pass? Then you will still be issued naman na a barcode. I tried it and I was still able to get a barcode pero there will be a note lacking upload of documents. So it's still best po that you upload your negative test results sa One Health Pass. So wait till your result is released before you register. Ayan. Then, next change is new flow or process of registration. It's more complicated, sorry po. So, the first step is, you have to go to onehealthpass.com.ph and then click E-HDC or register, same lang. Next is, after you register, you will receive a barcode on your email or on the screen. Pero that is not the final barcode. Kasi there will be a step 1 of 2. You still have to go to do the health declaration checklist. So this is shown in the screen or link sent to your email after that. After that, you will be issued a barcode. And then 4 hours to 1 hour before your flight, receive QR code on your email. So ito po yung look ng barcode after you makomplete ng lahat ng questions. Ito po yung barcode and then E-HDC completed. Ito po yung available agad sa inyo. This is readily available. Now, the question. The barcode will be readily available easily, guys, when you register. But, will it be enough to board the flight? Because QR code will not be released until 4 hours to 1 hour before the flight. So, that is just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's a hassle and stressful for travelers. Oh, they would be checking on their email. Oh, is the QR code released? That's just ridiculous. The barcode should be enough. Will the barcode instead of a QR code accepted by airlines? Is this enough for boarding? As far as experience goes from Josephine's sister traveled today from Brisbane to Cebu and the barcode was accepted naman. So for those who traveled today po, please share your experience. Was the barcode accepted na ba? Hindi na ba kailangan yung QR code? Accepted na ba yung barcode ng airlines? Please share your experience. I will make a travel guide at whole tutorial video. This video is just, ano lang siya, just whole changes lang. So, just to give a bigger picture lang on the changes. I know it's confusing. I'm sorry, but I myself din is confused, especially doon sa allowable time that you can register. So in conclusion, they added 3 steps and made it complicated when majority of the questions are all the same except lang dun sa 24 hours. Yan guys, all the questions actually are still the same. You still need Philippine number, Philippine address, testing laboratory in the Philippines, ganun pa rin. So the update really doesn't make sense. Plus, they said they will change it May 3 and then they announced it mga April 29. So that's just 4 days of preparation. And they changed the website May 2 na agad. They said May 3 pero May 2 they already changed it. So lack preparation, very late announcement, lack they really lack consideration towards travelers. This change was rushed. Next is inconsistent wordings. Sabi nila sa taas, 3 days pa rin. They did not update that. Then, instead of 24 hours arrival or departure, confusing. Yan, they should consider time zone. When are you arriving? Kung arriving mo is May 12, tapos flight mo is May 10, hindi ka makaka-register kasi, yan, they will not allow you to register. So, much better po kung it's a long haul flights, aabot ng 2 days because of different time zones, then ilagay nyo lang po yung departure time na lang. Wag na lang yung arrival kung mag-complicate. Next is the government has not really uploaded a detailed video tutorial guide. Yung 1-minute guide nila is very general, not helpful at all. The One Health Pass current situation for many travelers, especially those coming from the US, from Europe, or those with very long flights or different time zone is very confusing and stressful. Our suggestion, instead of arrival, dapat yung question na lang is departure. Then, consolidate all the questions in one page. Instead na to make it 2 steps, gawin na lang 1 step. Make it into just 1 step. Issue the QR code straight away. Dapat hindi na kailangan maghintay ng 1 to 4 hours. The older version was fine. Why did they suddenly add steps and shorten the time travelers can register? Why? It just doesn't make sense. You only made it complicated. One-stop shop and BOQ, you need to fix it ASAP. Simplify. Simplify. And ayusin nyo yung 24 hours daw departure and then sabi na naman arrival. Ano ba yan? Consider travelers coming from the US, coming from Europe. Yung mga malalayo po, umaabot po yan ng 2 days bago yung arrival nila sa departure. Alangan naman sa layover countries pa sila mag-register. Hindi sila papasakay ng eroplano sa origin country kung wala silang One Health Pass. So walang sense ito. Walang sense. Ayusin nyo yan, please. Ito lang po yung mga updates natin. If you have connection to the government, please share it to them po. One Health Pass, one-stop shop, pakiayos po yung 24 hours. Consider time zone naman. Consider time zone. Obviously, whoever made these updates are not travelers. You're not in the shoes of the travelers. Wala. You did not consider yung mga travelers coming from US in Europe. Or sometimes, even yung mga taga Middle East, umaabot yan ng more than 2 days. Or 2 days yung flight. Dahil sa time zone. Ano ba yan? Pakiayos po. Ito lang po yung update natin. I hope our sentiments will be heard by the authorities and changes will be made as soon as possible, immediately. Para hindi na mahirapan yung mga travelers. This is all the updates for today. Share it po sa mga nasa government if you guys have connection. I'll see you po in another travel update. Hopefully, this will be fixed. Bye po.